Hello 10th class children. Today we are going to read the lesson biodiversity. Let us know what is biodiversity. It is our sixth chapter. Yes, what is biodiversity? What can you see in the picture? You can see the animals, green trees, people, and all these things. Let us see. Biodiversity is biological diversity. It refers to all variety of life that can be found on Earth. The plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms and their living places. All the life and the geological forms are dependable on one another on this Earth, just as water, land, trees, small animals, birds, man and animals. All these things are dependable on one another. So they all will be in biodiversity. Let us see biodiversity. Let us see a picture here. Look at the picture and answer the questions that follow. Please observe the picture. What do you see in the picture? Now I will take you to another picture. Yes. You see this picture. What do you see in this picture? Yes. In the first picture, let us see again the first picture. Yes. What do you see here? Yes, it is a stream, a bank of the stream. There is a lot of garbage dumped on the banks of the stream. Do you like it? No. Now see this picture. What do you see? How is it? Yes, it is very much green, neat and clean. You can see the fresh air. There is a lot of greenery. Yes, first picture, it is a garbage dumped on the banks of a stream. How does it look like? Ugly or unclean, and it pollutes the air. The second picture shows a beautiful village. It is a peaceful. The surroundings are neat and clean. There is a lot of greenery, no pollution. Do you like it? Yes, you might have liked it. Now let us move to the lesson in our chapter 6, unit 6. It is biodiversity. It's reading A, environment, B, or will the dreamer wake, C, a tale of three villages. Today we are dealing with the lesson environment, segment 1. Yes, environment. What is environment? Nowadays, human beings are doing a lot of damage to the natural resources. So, there is an emergency of saving the planet, Earth, for our fresh water, food, and air for our peaceful lives. Isn't it? Yeah. In this lesson, we are going to read an interview with Wangari Maathai, environmental activist and Nobel Prize winner. Yes, this is Wangari Maathai. Yes, Wangari Maathai started Green Belt movement and also fought for equal rights for women in Africa. She is the first African woman. She is the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. So here is an interview with NHK Radio Japan with Wangari Maathai. In her interview, she says that basic needs were asked by the people of her area. So the basic needs were drinking water and building material and food and fodder for the animals. So she says that environment is degrading. There is a need to rehabilitate the environment. And also in her interview she says that the forested mountains were the source of rain and water. With the deforestation it caused the shortage of water and good food. So the government has to take care of the forests. And also she says that how peace is connected to the environment. Some areas the environment is degraded, others take fertile land and have lot of resources. So there was a fight between the fertile land people and unfertile land people. So it happened regional, national and global level. So she says that peace is related to the good environment, good natural resources. Okay, let us move to the lesson. Before going to the lesson, we will see some meanings. Fodder. Yes, I think you might have know this. So what are the buffaloes doing? They are eating grass. So yes, the food the animals eat is called fodder. Degrade. Yes, degrade means become less in quality. Here, for instance, in our lesson, the forests are degraded. So the forest cover is degraded. There are a lot of forest trees are cut down. Rehabilitate, help something to become normal. Yes, there is a need to rehabilitate the forest. Concerned, have a feeling of worry. Sustain, provide something in enough quantity to continue for long. Discontent, discontent means dissatisfaction. Now let us see the lesson. Let us read the lesson. Environment. Yes, here Wangari Maathai started the Green Belt movement and also fought for equal rights for women in Africa. She is the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Read the excerpts from her interview with Nippon Hoso Koikai and HK Radio Japan. So it is a excerpt means a part of her interview. It is taken for interview. Some part is taken for you. It is given as your lesson. How did you become aware of the environment? And HK Radio asks. Wangari Maathai, from the time we started, we were trying to respond to the basic needs of people in the rural areas, and people were asking for clean drinking water, for food, for energy, which is mostly firewood, for building material, for fodder for the animals. And all these come from the land. So we knew that what the people in the rural areas were asking for had to do with the environment. They did not have those things because the environment is degraded. So from the very beginning, we understood that we have to rehabilitate the environment. The forested mountains were the source of water and the source of rain. So, when you deforest, you cause a shortage of water and a change of rainfall patterns, and therefore people are not able to get food and water. Therefore, in order for them to have good environment, that are not able to get good food and water, therefore in order for them to have good environment that can sustain their livelihoods, it is important to have a good environment, to have a government that accounts to them, that protects them, that protects their interests, that is concerned about their lives. This is the first answer of Wangari Maathai. The question is, how did you become aware of the environment? She says that she became and aware of environment because the her area people the they they did not have basic needs. Rural area people they were asking for clean drinking water and clean, good food and energy, that is firewood. While the wood we burn to cook the food, that is called firewood. For building material and the grass and all these things for animals. So because the environment is degraded, she thought to rehabilitate the environment. And what is the source of water? Mainly the forested mountains, the mountains which have forests, which have trees. So whenever we deforest, we cut the forest, there will be shortage of water and the rainfall will uh, abnormal and its patterns change and people they will not be able to get food and water. In order to uh, give them good food, good environment, so who will be the responsible for this all these things? The government is responsible. She thinks that government is responsible. Government should save the forests and it should worry about their lives. It should take care of the people. Next, yeah. Here, how is peace connected to good environment? Yes, many wars that are fought in the world are fought over natural resources. Some wars are fought because the environment is so degraded that it is not able to support communities and so they fight over the little that is left. Others are fought because some people want to take a lot of resources to control them and to keep many other people out. So Wangari Maathai answers to the question peace and good environment, the connection between peace and good environment. So, as we have already discussed, that many wars are fought in the world that are fought now over natural resources. Wherever there is a fertile land, the people in the fertile land and the people who are at the unfertile land, they feel that they don't have any resources. That's why there will be fight. They fought because the environment is degraded. That's why they fight over little that is left. Others are fought because some people want to take a lot of resources. So to control them, to keep many other people out. So there was a fight between the people. Next. Now, whether this happens at the national level or at the regional level or even at the global level, sooner or later there is discontent. And when that discontent is strong enough, there is conflict. So, good management of natural resources, equitable distribution of these resources is important for peace. At the same time, good management of the natural resources is not possible if you do not have democratic space, respect for human beings, respect for human rights, giving other people dignity. That is why the three themes are related, like the African stool with three legs and the basin on which you sit. The three legs, one leg is peace, the other leg is good governance, the third leg is sustainable management of resources. When you have those three legs, now you can put the basin, which is development. And if you try to balance that stool without those three, it won't happen. We have not shared our resources equitably. We have allowed some people, especially those in power, to acquire a lot at the expense of the majority. and we have also engaged in conflict. Yes, in these paras, Wangari Maathai says that, see the picture of Wangari Maathai here, and she says that whether this type of conflict and this type of fight happens at national level, it starts at regional level and national level as well as global level or throughout the world. And there will be whenever there is a dissatisfaction, that means discontent. Whenever there is discontent or dissatisfaction, there will be conflict. There will be the problem arises. So, good management of natural resources should be there. She feels that equal distribution of the resources is important for peace. So, that should be managed perfectly, equitably. And for the human beings, human rights are to be respected and human dignity is to be respected. Next paragraph, in this paragraph, she says that she describes an African stool. And yes, now I will show you the African stool. Yes, this is 20th century African stool. She says that African stool has three legs and there is a sitting place. Yes, that is the plate. Yes, basin. She says it is a basin. And the three legs of the African stool, according to Wangari Maathai, are first leg is peace, and second one is good governance, and the third one is sustainable management of resources. Whenever these three legs are perfect, and then only we can place this basin on the legs. Yes, it is called development. So she says that the developments depends upon peace, good governance as well as sustainable management of resources. In this way, she answers for the interview's first two questions. Now, let us think of the questions. What are the basic needs of people in rural areas according to the passage? Why did they want to rehabilitate the environment? What is the result of shortage of water and rainfall? How is peace connected with a good environment? Yes, you think over these questions and you try to answer these questions in your notebooks. Now, let us try to edit the sentences, two of the sentences in your lesson. The sentences are first sentence. Let us take the first sentence. So, we know that what the people on the rural areas are asking for had to do with a environment. Yes. Is it the right sentence? Correct sentence? In your examination, you can find it is in your first paper 13 to 17 questions there will be editing. So here observe this sentence. Yes, there are some wrong, some are wrong, some words are wrong. You can feel that. Yes. Now let us see the correct sentence. So we knew that what the people in the rural areas were asking for had to do with the environment. Yes. What is wrong? Yes, the red one previously we saw. Here new is there no. So what did she say? She said new. So this is the tense of this verb. No, new, past tense. Past tense should be there. And next, here in, what is in? It is a preposition. Yes. What is given here? It is on. So in is the right one. And were is a helping verb. Here it is are. Instead of are, we should use were here. And for had to do with the environment, do. Here it is did. Next, here with the environment. What is the? It is an article. Here the article A is given. So these are the. This is the editing of this sentence. Next, that is why the three themes really are related. Like African stool with three legs, the basin on who you sit. Yes, you can find some mistakes here. Some words are wrong. Now you can see. That is why the three themes are related, like the African stool with three legs and the basin on which you sit. Here, themes. Let us see here. Yeah, three themes are related. So instead of, then the number is 3, so they automatically it should be themes. And like a African stool, instead of a article a, you have to use the African stool with three legs and the basin. Yes, and the basin. Here or is used conjunction, but there should be and. Next, the basin on which you sit. Yeah, which is relative pronoun here, which, but what is given here? Who. So instead of who, you should write which, because why which has come here? Which, it describes the basin. So basin is a thing, that's why which is used. So this is the editing. Okay, yeah, thank you. Happy learning, children. This is Radhakrishnan Alwala, English teacher.